Hola. We are back for part 2. Let's get a little test going. Let me see really quick. Alrighty, we're all good. We are back. We are back for some Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition. Last time we got out the mortuary, which I saw a stat, by the way. Let's see if I could pull it up. Got our notes. Go to the achievements. Okay, see, it's not showing. This happened last time. When I checked the achievements for Planescape Torment, I saw that only, right here. 53% of people have unlocked this achievement. I don't know if they count people who have never launched the game before, because I imagine a lot of people bought this game in a bundle like I did. However, 53% for the first achievement is horrible. I don't know what that means, but that ain't good. I'll tell you that. But I'm happy we made it. Let me pour myself some water really quick. There you go, you get your ASMR. Decided to get some warm water since I'm voicing all of these characters. Why is there no music? Hello? There we go. So it kind of sounded awkward. Alright, resume life. Alright, everyone. Let's start. So we have... Okay, it doesn't look too big in world map. So we're in the hive. Now, from what it looks like... Okay, I see. So we... Either all of this is the hive, or all 4 of these are the hive. I'm thinking... So that's the mortuary. So... Yeah, we're in that... Oh, no. I don't know. Let's just explore. Let's not even overthink it. Let's talk to Morte, though. Okay, that's scary as hell.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Alright, let's see. How did you... Oh, yeah. How did you die, Morte? No idea, Chief. Kinda forgot when I died. Can't say I blame myself much. At least there was something waiting for me after I died. Even if it was a life as a floating skull. I mean, could have been worse. What happened to your body? I don't know, right? It's just gone. Morte glares at you. But don't think I miss it. Because I'm happy just the way I am. I don't need your half-wit judgments or snide remarks. Alright. I see. I had some other questions. Actually, no. Whatever. Let's go. Come on, shake a leg. Morte glares at you. I'm not convinced you aren't some sort of walking curse that's destined to follow me around. Look who's talking. Let's go. He's so stoic. He's such a giga Chad. No. I don't like how our character talks in one voice. Oh, someone's walking to us. No, they're not.
I'm gone.
Let's talk to you. You see a woman dressed in faded, patched-up clothes. She glances at you as you approach, but turns away quickly, as if unwilling to make eye contact with you. Greetings. The woman glances at you again, gives you an ice-cold look, then turns away. Miss? She turns again, and this time you see a dagger in her hand. Leave me be, dog, or I'll be jabbing this where you'll never be finding it. Calm down. I just had some questions I wanted to ask you. She makes a semicircle over her heart with her free hand as if to ward off evil. I have nothing to say to ye. Be gone with ye. Then I leave. Man, these people are not friendly. Alright. We have a dustman. Hive dweller. Hero of the Alley of Dangerous Angels. Whole neighborhood once stood there, but got burned to the ground. Nothing but backs of old roving thugs there now. Alright, so we know that the Valley Angels just has thugs. Hang on a second. Well, let's test out the bind. Nope, still doesn't work.
We're being watched, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Yeah, what you said. Ooh, Dabis. Who is this guy? You see a tall creature with a shock of white hair, its skin as green as cast, and a pair of goat horns protrudes from his forehead. It is dressed in a long flowing robes and appears to be floating slightly above the ground. Greetings. The creature turns to face you, and a series of symbols appear around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them, and they just hover there. Oh, for the power's sake, piking Dabis. What's wrong? He's a Dabis. They speak in rebuses. These annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what he's saying, then we better find a native or some other way to communicate with him. If we want to, an annoying bunch. My bet? They can speak. They would just rather piss everyone off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying. What's a Dabis? Chant is their janitors for the Lady of Pain. They float around breaking, fixing, patch up the sigil according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies. Can't swat them though, or the lady will get upset. Lady of Pain, who's that? She runs the city. You'll know her if you see her. She's got these blades around her face. She's about the size of a giant, and she floats off the ground just like these guys. Orte nods at the Abyss, who was looking at you both. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that if you don't want to make her angry... Oh, is that all you know that you don't want to make her angry? If you see her, my advice, run. I see. The Davis waits patiently, its hands tucked into its sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above its head. Then they vanish and a question mark appears. Try and strike up a conversation. See if you can translate what the Davis is saying. God damn, I got something in my throat. You ask the Dabbis several questions, trying to get a feel for the rebuses that appear above its head. It's an extremely patient throughout your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get a hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. Maybe you can help me. The Dabbis waits. Can you tell me about the Lady of Pain? A lone symbol appears above the Dabbis' head. This one shows a metallic female mask with blades coming out of the sides. Just looking at a ghostly image makes you uncomfortable. I had another question for you. The Dabbis waits. What are you doing? A batch of symbols appears over the Dabbis' head. I attend to my duties. I had another question for you. Who are you? The Dabbis inclines its head slightly, and a stream of symbols appears above his head. I am a Dabbis. That is all I wish to know. Farewell. The Dabbis bows slightly. Symbols swirl at his head, then it turns away.
I feel stronger.
I leveled up. Level up. Statistics screen, and we leveled up, so maybe... Okay. Oh. Okay, so in here we have our stats. We are a fighter, level 3. We are normal, none. So our alignment. This represents your disposition towards good or evil, law or chaos. Current alignment, true neutral. True neutral characters believe in maintaining the balance of law and chaos. They don't tip the scales between the two and tend to oppose anyone who does. We're going to change that. I don't know to what, but we're going to change that. So we have level up. Excuse me. Saving throws have improved. Fighting skills, 1 characteristic point gained, 3 hit points gained. Accept. Alright, so charisma, because we already maxed out wisdom. No, we didn't. Oh, wait. Okay, I see. I think I don't know. Let's just do 1 wisdom, why not? Okay. That was our level up. Let's check our inventory, because I know we got tons of shit. We have a hammer. Oh my. Looks like it could cut shape, steel, and crush skulls with ease. Very, very cool. Alright. Excuse me, that was gross. I want to keep going down. I want to see what they're working on. So, what's the day today? 23rd. Well, it's the morning. Just 1 o'clock. Only a couple more days till Christmas, guys. Oh, who's this? Harlot. You see a tired-looking woman dressed in tight leather bodice and leggings. The odor of cheap perfume surrounds her like a cloud, and her face is covered with a mask of crude makeup. She smiles and sees you. Why don't you stay and chat with me a bit, love? Greetings. The woman looks coyly at you. Now you look to be a blood who's lost something. Mayhap I can find it? Mayhap I can help you find it, Cutter. She smiles cutely. What do we pick? Oh. What good fortune. We've probably lost what you're looking for back at your kid, miss. Oh, that's Morte. What good fortune. Probably lost what we're looking for back at your kid, miss. Maybe you can help me find what I'm missing, miss. Her tone becomes businesslike. Hey, love, now there's a matter of a finder's fee. I see. How much? Some coppers for a glance at what you're missing, and 10 coppers to actually find what you're missing. Never mind. I'll find what I'm looking for on my own. Thanks. Chief, you can sport me a jink. It's been a long time, it has. I'm not even going to ask how you intend to accomplish this. The woman breaks in. It's twice the cost for the Mimir or any other degenerate. Mimir? Mimir is a talking encyclopedia. That's me, Chief. I see. Well, don't sweat it, Morte. From the looks of her, I'm probably saving you from dying twice. May a pox shrivel your innards. You have the stinking fashion sense of a goat herd, and you're twice as ugly.
It's all right.
Morte stares, hypnotized, as the harlot lets loose a stream of obscenities. At the end of the verbal avalanche, Morte is silent for a moment, then turns to you. Wow, Chief, got a few more tons from the old arsenal. He turns back to the harlot who was catching her breath. I'm also in love. Leave. Now, looks like we got another harlot over here. I don't think we're going to get much from that. Well, to my 0 viewers, I hope you're having a blessed night and had a wonderful day today. We're not going to go over here. Today, I hung out with my father and I went and got a Christmas present. It was awesome. And I ate some Texas Roadhouse. If you've ever been to Texas Roadhouse, you know about the bread rolls and the cinnamon butter. They were really good. Who's this guy up here? Bane the Sender. You see a heavyset man with sharp features and a pained expression. Despite his huge frame, however, he has an effeminate look about him. And unlike the other residents you've seen, he looks to have bathed recently. As you approach, he looks up hopefully and calls out in a high voice, "Craddock, good sir." What? His hopeful expression dies as he studies your face. "A thousand apologies, good sir. If I've given offense." He gives a slight bow. "I am called Bane the Sender, third child of Bane the Sender. I am one of many runners in the employ of the House of Senders." "You haven't offended me." "No. No apologies necessary, Bane. What do you want?" "A thousand apologies for troubling you with such a trivial matter, but I see Craddock, an overseer in the hive." Bane looks like he's in pain, but alas, he eludes me. He looks at you hopefully again. "Could it be? Have you heard of such a man?" "I'm sorry, I haven't." Bane gives a deep sigh. "I am bound to deliver a message to him, and as of yet, fortune has chosen not to favor me." "I might be able to find him and deliver your message for a price." Bane's face lights up like a lantern. "Of course, good sir. If you can find this Craddock and pass along the message, I shall pay you for your troubles." "All right. What's the message?" Bane recites the message almost like a mantra. "The shipment must be in the curse by the third day, or there will be a penalty." Bane frowns. "I am told that Craddock will know the shipment to which the message pertains." "If I see Craddock, I will pass this message. If there is anything you could tell me about him before I go, that might help me find him." Goddamn, my voice acting today is not good, guys. "He is said to be a giant of a man, stern of features, that he is an overseer in one of the hive's marketplaces." "Alas, I know little else than that, good sir." "I see. That's enough to go on for now." Bane bows. "Thank you, sir. Should fortune favor you, and you are able to bear the message to Craddock, be so kind to return and tell me of it. I will see to your efforts are rewarded." "Very well. Farewell, Bane."
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. So we need to find Farad, find the missing journal, and find Craddock for Bane the Sender. All right. I want to explore the map before I go anywhere. Is this a building? Oh, that's an arch. Who's Pox? This cowled figure is hunched by the mortuary gate. His face is obscured by the shadows of his hood. What little you can see is his chin, which is covered with stubble and what appears to be foul green and purple rash. The rash seems heaviest around his neck, fading as it crawls up to his chin. "Greetings." The figure doesn't budge. There's a moment of silence, then he responds in a high-pitched voice that sounds more suited to a girl of 10 years than a man. "Hi!" "Who are you?" "Pox, I am. Hi!"
Pox?
Mother and father named me. Wished it Pox on firstborn. A curse given came true. It did. Hi.
Again, your eyes are drawn to the purplish-green rash covering Pox's chin and neck.
"Oh, I had some other questions."
Hi.
"Do you know someone named Farad?"
Hi. Farad. Collector. Big. Name has weight. Cast long shadow it does. Hi.
"Do you know where I might find him?"
Hi. In Hive here. He is somewheres. Hi.
"I've lost my journal. You wouldn't happen to have seen one, would you?"
Hi. No journal I have seen. Things get lost in Hive. Never found again. Maybe journal one of them. Hi.
That was all I wanted to know. Thanks. Farewell.
Some weird-ass motherfuckers, bro. What is this? Is this the... Oh, this is a mortuary still. Dustman. So, you know, when we're inside the mortuary, it's bad. But when we're inside, it's good. When we're inside, it's bad. Let's see what happens when I talk to this dustman that's just standing here. You see a somber, pale-faced dustman in back robes. He doesn't appear to notice you.
Greetings.
Just to face you. Yes?
I had some questions.
He folds his arms into his robes and waits.
Do you know where I could find someone named Farad?
Updated my journal.
Farad is a collector. The man studies you for a moment. If you would wish to know more of him, I am told that Initiate Emmerich and the Gathering Dust Bar also seeks him. It may be that he can help you.
Where is the Gathering Dust Bar?
As one leaves the mortuary front gate, head south and west. It lies past the memorial.
Very well, I will seek it out then.
So I think that's where... yeah. So that's what we saw before. It's been a couple days since I played this game. Oh, let's talk to this Davis.
Done.
Okay, nothing new. I just want to kind of scout out everything. What is this? Okay, this Davis is working on something unique. Okay, there's thugs. Let's go inside. Shalandra. And she has things I'm going to steal. She has nothing to steal. Alright, let's talk to Shalandra. Blast! I almost had it that time. Don't you know it's a dangerous to interrupt spellcasters while they're evoking a spell? Luckily for you, I was only practicing. Well, what is it that you want?
My apologies for disturbing you. Farewell.
Wait, what? Okay, let's see what she does. She looks special. She's wearing some very 1990s woman video game clothing, but you know, it looks cool at least. I'm writing a note down. Okay, Shalandra in Hive, top right. I'm gonna talk to her again. And yet another interruption. A person cannot even find privacy within one's own home. Please leave before I summon the guards, or better yet, try a new spell I've been toying with. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking sit here and wait a while. However, while we wait, hope your night... I already said that. I hope your night is going well again. Appreciate if you would comment on the video. Tell me how you're doing. Hopefully I'll have a viewer at some point. I feel like I'd be a lot better at talking to someone, not to no one. But, you know, I think that's a struggle that everyone has when they start out. Yeah, I mean... Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everyone. Personally, I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna eat some food and chill with the fam and my dogs, and that's about it. I'm a chill guy. Don't like to do too many things super elaborate. Is this girl gonna ever figure it out? You know, I'll be patient. I want to see what she does. This would be a good little gif. Right here. You know, zooming in really shows how old this game is, so we're just going to stay kind of zoomed out. You know, something I noticed, by the way, is party member slots. I noticed 3 of these are identical. They're identical. Besides this 4th one. 4th for all, but 2nd in the empty ones. And it's missing the piece that these have, and it has a different one on the bottom right. I don't know what that's for. I might be looking too deep into it, but for this type of game, I feel like I'm not. This woman, bro. Please, just. I want to see you do the spell. Let's leave and see what happens when we go back in. Maybe she'll have figured it out. No. Okay, let's interrupt her again. Okay.
Alright.
I have no use for her right now, sadly.
Alright.
Elderly hive dweller. A sense of great loss hangs over this elderly woman like a dark cloak. As you watch her, a long, sad sigh escapes from her lips. Greetings. She looks up at your face, cloudy eyes squinting and straining to see you clearly.
Forgive me, young cutter, but I'm an old woman.
That's a horrible, okay.
Forgive me, young cutter. I am an old woman and don't see so well. Do I know ye?
Perhaps, but I don't know you.
She mulls your answer over for a moment, nodding.
What was it you wanted then?
I had some questions.
Questions?
Her expression curdles.
Oh, no. You're an adventurer, aren't you? Name, job, and all that rot, eh?
Well, I won't have it. Off with you. I'm not an adventurer.
Bar that!
The woman jabs her finger at you.
I've watched the dustman put the name of on me husband, damn his soul, me son and both me daughters in their memorial.
Adventurers, all of them.
Why, I swung quite a sword myself in the day, so I knows where's the ones I meet one.
The old woman seems to be working herself into a fit. Her face... I gotta stop doing these at like 12 in the morning. Her face has become flushed and flecks of spittle fly from her lips as she howls it. There's some new words in this fucking game that I've never seen. Let her continue her tirade.
I bet you got all sorts of balmy questions.
She mimics your heroic stance. Greetings, I have some questions. Could you tell me about this place? Who's the Lady of Pain? I'm looking for a magic girdle of swank of iron. Have you seen it? Do you know where the portal to the 218th plane of abyss might be? Do you know where the holy flame and frost beyond gonk slaying vorpal hammer of wounding and returning shoot and landing of your Burmans? She spits.
Dung all of it.
Only gets you in the dead buck.
I ought to kick you in the shins for even pestering the poor woman about it all. Now go away and leave me in peace.
Goddamn. Don't talk to all these old ladies. Okay, we have a few. What is this? This obsidian monument has names chiseled on it. We have Sevtai and Death of Names and Quentin. Let's talk to Quentin. He seems nice. The man before you looks to be middle of height in years. He is now with a thick, bullish neck, and his shoulders are hunched as if a great weight was pressing upon them. He wears an impatient look as he stares into the black monolith in front of you.
Greetings.
The man throws you a glance.
There's room, Cutter. No need to ask my leave to stand here. Actually, I want to know what this monolith was. It's a tombstone for the plains. Graveyards' names are scratched on that rock. Can only hold my name's on one that will spit in the stone in twain.
He points at the base of the monolith.
Quentin, right there. Hammering just as hard enough to send the damn thing crashing down. Tombstones for the plains. Aye.
Quentin smiles ruefully.
The dusty scratch the names of the dead on this moment here.
He gestures around him.
And on the walls of this place, not enough space by my reckoning. But no matter, they do their best. Can barely read half the names. What are you doing here? Reading the new arrivals. Try and find one new every day. Try and remember if I knew him. Nothing more. The dustman record the names of all that have died on this monument? I just scratch them on this rock and scratch them on the walls of this place too. Quentin scoffs. I don't know why they take the trouble of taking account of the dead. Thus you have more care for the living. The living? You know about the dustman mourners that come to this place. They aren't mourning the dead, see? They're mourning the living. You can barely get a word in them edgewise about asking them to mourn for some living Burke for you. Why do they mourn the living? You got me there, Cutter. He shrugs. Might want to put the question to him. Seems to me the dead are thrice worth the pity of any poor sod living in this pit.
He nods at the monument.
Every name this on there is blessed in my book. It is. Ever know anyone who came back after their name was put on there?
You mean back from the dead? Quentin shakes his head.
Not a one, Cutter. Everything that lives dies, and that's the way of things. He shrugs.
Still, considering the planes go on forever and all, I suppose anything's possible.
I suppose so. Say, I have some other questions for you.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Cool guy. Sevtai, next is you. This woman's face looks broken, and she is covered in scars. They look like bite marks and fingernail cuts. She is cradling the shreds of several rags in her hands, and is staring emptily at the wall of the monument, at the names there.
Greetings.
Get you back! Get you back!
The woman's teeth peel back, displaying a row of black canines.
What you want with Sevtai?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Those chaos men right to my cart, attacked me, killed 3 of my sisters who tried to stop them. Not sisters anymore. Now there's nothing but names on this memorial wall.
Chaos men.
Chaos men, a faction, they says. What they are is an adult bunch that runs wild through the hive and does whatever they please. We never did no harm to them. When they lope it like dogs and tear apart anything within their reach.
Who are these chaos men who attacked you?
They're a hiver gang, a bunch of adult sods. They call themselves the starved dogs barking or some such barmy nonsense.
Okay, let's see. You know, I wouldn't mind paying for some men of the dead book for some coin.
Their actions were unjust. If you wish, I can see that the matter is rectified. If 3 deaths they cause, then 3 deaths shall these starved dogs suffer.
A copper earring in your purse if pen of 3 of those murdering sods in the dead book, Jig.
I'll see to it they're put in the dead book. Can you tell me where they might be found?
Go to the south gate spireward from there.
Then walk. I'm gonna talk normally. Well, no.
Then walk around the block until you come to a place where men run in circles, howling at the sick sky. They're the starved dogs, they are.
South gate.
Updated my journal.
Alright. This dude's name is Death of Names.
You see a dustman with a crooked smile frozen on his face.
Despite his smile, his eyes are as dull as stones. His right arm is shorter than the left, and he keeps it tucked into his side as if cradling a small child.
Greetings.
Dustman's eyes slide over to you. Name? The way he speaks of the words sound like the tolling of a bell.
I don't know.
No name, no name. Can't help you. Dustman speaks in a curious sing-song voice. Need to give a name if you don't want to see where it's died.
Updated my journal.
What?
Give it a name and when you're born, give it a name when you're born, give it back when you need it no more. Death of names, death of names. His eyes swim across the monolith, then the walls of the area. Buried many names here, death of name has. Tell me a name and I'll show you its grave.
Adon.
He shakes his head. Not dead yet, that name is. Not buried here, not time, not time. Let's try another one.
Doll.
She said, not dead yet.
Dayanara.
His eyes roll back to the back of his head, then pop back. With a wild gleam, his eyes glide across the walls of the monument, scanning for the names at inhuman speed, and he points to a section of the wall. Buried. Examine the spot he is pointing at. Chiseled to the black stone is a tiny cramped writing, is the name you requested. It's almost lost beneath the sea and the names around it.
I had another name. I'd like to bury a name.
He nods, then unfolds his small hand where his cradle is. It looks atrophied. It is the size of a child's hand. Caused Jink to bear a name. 3 coppers, 3. I'm not gonna bury a name because that makes me think I'm gonna kill them. So, okay, let's go to the bar. To the Gathering Dust Bar.
Let's say we just give this place the laugh, all right?
I'm gone.
Let's talk to Seer the Skeptic. As you approach, the elderly woman turns and stares at you. La, look who's coming to comment on Seer today. Death's dearest son. She looks you up and down, then shakes her head in disbelief. By every power in its mother, boy, what crypt did you crawl out of?
Well, the crypt was losing its charm, so now I'm looking around here for the right place to die. Know of anywhere?
She barks a laugh that rattles your ears. Ha! Not here. Unless you want to die of boredom. What's wrong with here?
Oh, sorry. What's wrong with here?
Choo. Someone pinch your sense in your sight, boy. She waves her hand around the bar. Look around. What do your eyes tell you?
A dustman bar.
Very good. Seer chuckles dryly, though she doesn't seem to be laughing at you. At the risk of explaining myself, dustmans are the dullest breed of dullards ever in the nest of Sigil. Always speaking of death reverently, like it's some holy union that every creature in the multiverse should strive for. But you're a dustman. A dustman? I suppose. Here sniffs. I've seen enough sand pass through the hourglass while wearing these robes. His body is almost ready to parry the ferryman. She chuckles, but there's not much mirth in it.
Are you afraid of dying?
Of course I am, boy. Who isn't? She frowns and glances around. Well, except dustmen. They're not afraid because they've been swallowing so much of their own bat drop-ins over the decades they've blinded themselves to thinking that death is some kind of release.
It is a release of sort. You don't sound like much of a dustman.
She shrugs. Guess dustman robes don't fit me as well as they used to.
What happened?
She shrugs. Laughs, I suppose. She frowns. Ha, never you mind. I won't bore you with the niggling details.
I'd like to know, actually.
Oh, would you? She looks at you skeptically. How old do you take me for, boy?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Seer frowns. You were the one who asked me to rattle my bone box, boy. Be careful what you say for the future.
I will. Farewell.
Oh, damn. She don't want to talk to me no more. I like a game that has the balls to do that. Just fucking... They're gone. We have Mortai the Gravesend. This tiny, weazened man is dwarfed by his huge dustman robes. They look as if they were chosen to cloak his small stature. Although he looks to be in his late 90s, this man is extremely energetic. He fidgets continuously and his eyes dart around the bar like a bird's.
Greetings.
The man's eyes gleam as he takes your measure. And he gives his slight nod in greeting. Hail and well met, traveler. You look like one who's just been getting their sigil legs about them. Joe's off. Oh, he's kind of old.
Pardon me, have we met before? Your face seems familiar somehow. Possibly. Are you certain it was me? Maybe I was mistaken.
Mordai shakes his head. Well, no matter, no matter. How is it that Mordai Graveson may help you?
Do you seek?
He collects his tongue as he speaks. The contract, perhaps?
Contract.
The contract. I give pretty his fucking voice.
The contract. Why, it's simple. Well, it is but a simple current transaction.
From the depths of his huge robe, Mordai pulls forth a dusty parchment and a quill pen.
I'll give you 50 comments. In return, after death, the Dustman faction may claim your remains.
He smiles, clicks his tongue.
What use will you have for them at that point anyway? Not interested, thanks. I did have some questions, though. Of course,
Mordai nods.
It would be my pleasure answering questions you may have. I'm searching for a man named Farhan. Have you seen him?
Mordai frowns.
He's one of the collectors, isn't he? No. He's one of the collectors, isn't he? I know little of him. I think Nisha Emmer mentioned him in passing. Emmer should be around in the bar here somewhere. He usually be found far corner or at that table, I believe. That's all I wish to know. Farewell.
Mordai nods as you turn to leave. Fucking Minecraft villager. He has a strange expression on his face. Is there something wrong? Mordai frowns.
Forgive me, I must ask again. Are you sure we haven't met before? Possibly, I do not recall you.
Mordai shakes his head.
Well, no matter. Yes, farewell.
Mordai studies you as you leave in the ear and mutters something under his breath.
Something about that one.
I'll be honest, y'all. I'm feeling fucking tired tonight. But we're gonna hit 1 hour, and then we'll call it quits, unless some interesting shit happens. Let's talk to Norocht. You see a spittle-thin dustman in black, dirty robes. His eyes... Whoa. His stiff black hair springs forth from his skull like a crown of spikes, and his leaper white skin is drawn sharply across his skull. He is flowing into his drink and mumbling to himself.
Greetings.
The dustman looks up, blinks once, then looks up and down, studying you. As he studies you, he takes one of his spiked locks and points at himself with it. Norocht, initiate, dustman, guard. You look troubled, Norocht. Norocht touched his face and traces a shape of his frown with his finger.
Troubled, yes. What's wrong?
The dustman looks you up and down.
Many troubles have I. Help, can you? A mausoleum awakes, the dead walk, the dead disturbed, dustman disturbed. Find out what disturbs the undead, and copper coins I will pay. Very well. Where is this mausoleum?
Updated my journal.
Mausoleum by Dutchman Memorial. Go north and west from Black Monument. Go to arch and semicircle over your heart with the finger this make. He wiggles your index finger right hand to the mausoleum. Go you will.
Cool. Old Copper Eyes. Before you is a tall, silent figure. He could easily pass for a statue, although the deep furrows in his face and brow make you wonder if the sculptor was a little too eager in defining the face with the chisel. He looks well over 50 years old, but exactly how much over 50, it's hard to tell. As he slowly turns to look at you, you guess the dull sheen of copper in his eyes. Greetings. Old Copper Eye stares at you. His eyes are difficult to make out past the black well of his eye sockets, but they look like they have a coppery sheen about them. Goddamn with the copper. I
have some questions.
Never mind. Farewell. Let's talk to a zombie bodyguard. Alright, let's talk to Emmerich.
You see a heavyset man with dark skin and grim features. He is dressed in dustman robes and is regarding you with a stony gaze.
Greetings.
You have the look of one lost. The man's voice is like stones. Oh, the man's voice is like stone settling. Did the wind send you? Or are you here with purpose?
Who are you?
I am Emmerich, factotum and initiate of the fourth circle.
Is this your bar?
If you measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, it is mine. He pauses, as if trying to emphasize a point. The dustmen here are my students. They are under my protection.
Can I ask you some questions?
Holy shit, I keep fucking yawning.
I am searching for a man named Farad. Have you seen him?
I would know. I would know why you seek the collector Farad. It's weird he doesn't ask a question, but it's like...
He stole something from me.
Emmerich remains silent. His gaze is unnerving. He doesn't seem to blink.
Why do you want to know my business with Farad?
The collector Farad has brought many corpses to the mortuary of late. One must ask where the bodies are from.
Perhaps I can find out where these bodies are from.
How would you do such a thing?
I would track down Farad and ask him.
If you spoke with the collector Farad and returned to his answers, you will have done a great service for the dustman. Find where the dead he brings us to are from. Find where the dead he brings to us are from, and you will be rewarded.
Very well. I will find Farad, speak to him and find out where the dead bodies he brings you are from.
Emmerich nods. Your path is our path. Return here when you have the collector Farad's answers.
Can you tell me where he is?
It is not known to me where the collector Farad is. He hides from the eyes of the dustman. I would seek other collectors and ask them your question.
Can you tell me about the dead contracts? Dustmen Dustmen seek the true death.
Some call it oblivion, but this is incorrect. To dustmen, the true death is freedom from what chains of this false life.
False life.
This life that many cling to with their own emotions is a false existence. As long as one clings to it, they will continually be reborn into it. One must divest themselves of emotion to escape this cycle.
I see. Can you tell me about this faction?
Oh my, I can't stop yawning, guys. I'm sorry. Dustmen are organized into 5...
What was that?
Creepy.
Dustmen are organized into 5 circles.
The 5th circle is made of the lowest ranks of dustmen, initiates. The 1st circle is comprised of the highest ranking dustmen, the ruling body of our faction. Alright guys, we got some info. I don't think I've seen anyone else. Alright, I think we found everything awaiting death. Never mind. Before you is a young dustman with stubble on his chin and dark circles beneath the eyes. He's staring at the wall with a somber expression.
Greetings.
Dustman doesn't look up. He stares straight ahead as if he has seen something several leagues beyond the walls of this bar.
Can I ask you some questions?
He doesn't respond. Alrighty then, Morte hisses at you. Let's go, Chief. This dusty might as well be fertilizer.
Fair enough. Let's get out of here.
As you turn to leave, the dustman suddenly speaks, his voice barely a murmur. You have to strain to hear the words. You think he said something about wanting to die.
What did you say?
The boy's expression does not flicker. Do you want to die?
I really don't know. Do you want to die?
Yes. Then why
Then why haven't you killed yourself already?
I have been looking for a means to end my life. Will you kill me?
If you lack the conviction to kill yourself, I'm not going to do it for you.
It is not a matter of conviction.
Then it must be another matter then. So I ask you, what is it about living that drives you to hate it?
This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. His face wrinkles in disgust. Why would anyone wish to remain in this foul city in the center of a multiverse that feeds on pain and hatred? Death is silent, comforting.
Then why haven't you killed yourself already?
Let's kill him. No, never mind. I already made the choice not to. What a weird guy. Alright, let's... So we... Oh, we missed a house. Let's go to Engyar's house. We have Open Tomb is where I came out of.
Done.
This woman looks to be in her middle years, and her hair has streaks of gray running through it. Lines of worry crisscross her face. As she sees you, she seems torn between asking you to leave and calling for a man at the table. Greetings. You'd best leave, for I call my husband. He won't take kindly to your having barged your way into our home.
If you were going to call him, you would have done so already. I have some questions for you.
You know, y'all, this isn't very streamer-like, but I'm not feeling it right now. And I thought I was, but I'm not. And I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to y'all not being interested in the game. So, we're not going to play it. However, I will continue this possibly tomorrow or the next day. Thank you for watching. I have a viewer. Hello there, viewer. Do I have a viewer? I have 3 views. What's going on? I had no idea. I wasn't looking. Well, I'm gonna give a couple minutes to see if someone's actually here, and then maybe I'll I don't know. Maybe just chat for a little bit, because I'm still not in the mood to play the game anymore. But yeah, I'll definitely be playing this either tomorrow or Sunday, or not Monday. Monday's Christmas. But I do think this game is very cool. I just think I don't know what happened. I'm just yawning so much, and my voice acting ain't it. But I definitely do want to keep playing. I think the one viewer I have is me, sadly. But I don't know, because last time I had nothing, so I don't know what's going on. 4 views. What is going on?
Maybe they're just like clicking on and leaving. Well, anyway, everyone. Hope you have a blessed night. Hope you have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas if I'm not back to say it again. Thank you very much for watching. See ya. Well, actually, no. I can't do that. I have to do something. You know the drill.